joining me now, Congresswoman Mary Miller, the Republican from Illinois. Congresswoman, always good to have you on Newsmax. So,
thank you.
What's taking so long here? What's going on, Congresswoman?
Well, of course, President Trump has been delivering real results at a rapid pace, and we have to get these codified. But what I've observed this past week, there's a lot of wrangling going on in every committee to prepare for reconciliation. We're trying to make cuts, and my observation is the Democrats are fighting hard for illegals and for able-bodied people that don't want to work, while the Republicans are fighting for the American citizen and for the vulnerable among us. And so I think, the priority is reconciliation right now. And I personally have two bills to codify some of its executive orders. One is the Keep Our Girls Safe Act to keep biological men out of girls' safe spaces. And then the other one is defining male and female. But, everybody wants to get busy codifying. I don't really see why we haven't done it this week. But our letter is to try to put some pressure on the Speaker to get those on the floor.
Do you believe there, and I hate to ask this question, but do you think there might be an intentional effort to slow down the president's agenda here?
I don't believe Mike Johnson would do that. No. But, okay. I could be wrong.
I'm glad to hear that.
That's the kind of personality I am. I think the best of people until I see something different. You've got a lot of personalities here, and they've got their own agendas. We've got the New York people wanting ridiculous amounts of salt. They want to raise the salt exemption, and we're not into doing that, especially if we don't get real reforms.
Well, it's, the other thing we're hearing up on Capitol Hill that maybe part of this may be a strategy for the midterms, maybe telling voters, hey, look, we need 2 more years to get the president's agenda through Congress. I'm not sure that's a good strategy. I'm with you. Let's get it done right now.
Bad. I'm opposed to that. The best strategy for the midterms is to get things done to codify President Trump's agenda, and that's ridiculous. We have to get things done.
I'm with you. No more delays, as you tweeted on X the other day. Congresswoman, I also want to touch base on what's happening on this Ag Committee. You are advancing some very important changes to things like food stamps, making it impossible for the illegals to get them. I'm shocked. I didn't realize they were actually getting access to those.
Actually, a lot of people were unaware that they were, but, we want the benefits, taxpayer benefits should go to American citizens and then prioritize to the vulnerable among us. And absolutely, we don't want illegals getting food stamps. And we want able-bodied people between the age of 18 and 64 who are not caring for someone that's disabled and do not have a child under the age of 7 to work 20 hours a week. They can either work, they can be in some kind of education or workforce training, or be serving in the community. Only 20 hours. This is common sense. And if we want President Trump to be able to implement the golden age for America, we've got to get Americans, able-bodied Americans, back to work.
And real quick, I know you have been one of the fiercest defenders of the unborn on Capitol Hill, making sure that we're not spending taxpayer money on Planned Parenthood. You think we're going to be able to get that through and completely defund Planned Parenthood?
Well, I'm going to do everything possible. I tweeted out that they're about death, destruction, and deception, and it seems kind of demonic, that agenda. And our coffers are empty. We're 5 or 7 trillion dollars in the hole. They have billions of dollars. Why are we even funding them? No, we shouldn't be doing it. And back to the food stamps, I think we should have even more reform, that SNAP dollars should only go to American-made and American-grown products.
Well said. I'm with you 1,000% there. Congresswoman, they're telling me we have to wrap this up, but we always appreciate having you on Newsmax. Thank you.